have the last word. So is everyone ready? I'll ask again, is everyone ready for our last word? Yeah! That's great. Awesome. So the last award we have today is the Sustainability Award, which is sponsored by Octopus Center for Net Zero, and it will be presented by Stephen Lorimer. Please welcome Stephen. Just like that.
Hi, everyone. Has everyone had a good COP so far? Yes? Yes? As you can tell, I've had a good COP so far. But it's great to bring us back to why we're all here for sustainability here at the COP, this amazing venue that they've created here. And at the Center for Net Zero, we've been pioneering research that gets us to net zero quickly, safely, fairly, and affordably. And we're doing it by building climate and energy models so they can be easily adapted and reused by others around the world, and open sourcing that software that we build for others that are interested in modeling, for instance, buildings for heat, cooling, and transport decarbonization. But it's very clear that the climate crisis isn't something that the public sector, the research sector, or the tech sector can really solve alone. And we need huge cooperation from everyone that's across all these sites, the blue zone, the green zone, the fringe events, to actually meet the climate challenge that these nominees have been tackling. Now, before I came into the Center for Net Zero, I was a civil servant, and used a piece of jargon we have from the civil service, got surged into the COVID-19 app. And yes, I recognize you, Adam, Don, less sleep deprivation now than before. And I think what we found is that the collaboration that almost such a business and researchers that came together to create digital contact tracing, to create the vaccination platforms, to share that data that we have, and interoperability and collaboration, those are all the things that we need to reproduce to tackle climate change. We've learned how to do it in the short term. Now we have to keep on pushing. Now, can we put up the nominees, please? So the nominees are the Turing Way project at the Alan Turing Institute, the Modernized Energy Data Access project by Icebreaker One, and the Open Smart Monitor by DevTank. So tech, roll the tape.
The Turing Way involves and supports a diverse community of researchers in developing a handbook on reproducible, ethical, and inclusive data science. Our goal is to provide all information that researchers need to make their research reproducible at all stages. The Turing Way is also a community of practice that promotes a culture of collaboration. We believe that to make our research widely beneficial, we need to collaborate with people with diverse skills, backgrounds, and domain knowledge. We host over 200 chapters developed by nearly 300 contributors on GitHub and used by thousands of researchers globally. We cover a range of topics on reproducibility, project design, collaboration, communication, and ethical research, important for the sustainability of open technology and infrastructure. I'm Malvika Sharan, a co-lead of the Turing Way, along with Kirsty Whitaker at the Alan Turing Institute, and I welcome everyone to freely use and contribute to the project.
We are honoured to be shortlisted for the OpenUK Awards Sustainability category. DevTank provide open source test and measurement solutions. We're committed to building a sustainable business and minimising our carbon footprint. The technology we develop helps both us and our customers improve their environmental performance. We are actively working with industry and academics to engineer solutions which support decarbonisation using open source technology. Open Smart Monitor is open source hardware and software for environmental monitoring aimed at the business community. We are fueling the circular economy by providing solutions with long-term support and open access for all. We support interoperability with other equipment manufacturers using a robust wireless IoT standard.
Hello, my name is Gavin Starks. I'm the founder of Icebreaker One. Improved access to energy data is at the heart of the UK's journey to a healthy, growing net zero economy. This will impact not only the energy sector, but also across transport, water, agriculture, and the built world. It is essential to the energy transition that the UK must make, both to meet its nationally determined contributions and to deliver the government's plan for a green industrial revolution. A functional web of energy data is an essential piece of national data infrastructure, as important as our roads, rail, water and broadband networks. Developed with government support, Icebreaker One's Open Energy programme is a non-profit service that makes it easy to search, access and securely share energy data for both commercial and open data. It will unlock access to data held by thousands of organisations and institutions across the UK and enable an open marketplace to deliver our net zero future. We're delighted to be nominated for the OpenUK Awards and wish everybody well for the future. Thank you very much.
All right, show us the winner. Here we go.
I'd like to thank everybody who's worked with us over the last, several years actually. It runs into many hundreds of people. Gaia here, my co-founder of Icebreaker One in particular, who has spent many, many hours trying to understand what I'm talking about and turning it into bids and funding proposals. I think just to bring us back into the reality of COP, last week we heard that $130 trillion worth of global assets, so 40% of global assets, have to now be aligned with the Paris Agreement. So there's two questions that immediately spring to mind there. What does aligned mean? And secondly, how do you prove it? And the only way that we're going to really prove that at scale is by getting access to data that people don't particularly want to share right now. So all of the infrastructure that we're building and that we're going to have to build over the coming years is to share not just energy data, but data across all of our supply chains and internationally. And it's going to be forced into reality partly through carbon reporting, which is going to be mandatory for the hedge funds and the asset managers. So it's a complete transformation. So the call to action here really is, there's a tipping point that's happening right now and it's being catalyzed by the climate agenda. And we need to build on that to make sure we've got huge interoperability across all of our systems to really deliver our net zero future. Thank you very much.